My name is Rebecca Robinson, and I am a mixed media artist. One of my favorite mediums to work with most recently, probably in the last 5, 6 years, is concrete, tar, and white latex paint. But I work with several mediums, so I am a mixed media artist. Esperanza on Bass was a piece that was inspired by jazz music. I love all types of music, but jazz is one of my favorite genres of music. And I've noticed that a lot of my artwork represents that genre. So Esperanza is one of my favorite artists. She's beautiful, beautiful voice. She plays the double bass. And so I was inspired to do the piece in tribute to her work and her artistry. The rainy day on Indiana Ave specifically was inspired by the part that I played as one of the 18 artists that did the mural on Indiana Avenue, the Black Lives Matter mural. And I wanted to create something that gave this nostalgic feel of history and just something patriotic about it and just the support of the community. And I called it Rainy Day on the Ave because it was just something that looked pretty cool with using the medium that I did. And I played around with the concrete and tar. And then I wanted to create like this raindrop effect just for people to get like this nice sensation about what it was like maybe back in the day on Indiana Avenue. Everything just stopped during the pandemic. And I think as an artist, I was super nervous about what was going to happen, with upcoming events and showcasing and gallery exhibitions and everything just stopped. So really just participating, protesting, and fighting for racial justice. I was able to use my art as my voice, and it played an important part. So whether it was news, whether it was any type of media that asked me questions about how I felt about what was going on in the world, and right here in Indianapolis, it really gave me an opportunity to express how I felt, but it also allowed other people to learn more about me and my artwork. I like to create work that creates some type of dialogue, some type of feeling, and most importantly, empathy, or just feeling what it's like to be in someone else's shoes. I think just art is just really, really important because it has no boundaries with language, ethnicity, your social status, your background. I believe in bridging the gap, and I feel like I create art that bridges that gap with people. And I love connecting with people, and I'm glad people can connect with my art. I am originally from Indianapolis, born and raised, went to middle school, high school here. I left at a early age, right after high school when I went to college. But there was something in me that I felt like I needed to leave Indianapolis for my career to actually, be meaningful. And I spent a number of years, trying to plant my feet in a different city. And ironically, I ended up coming back to Indianapolis around 2011, 2012. And I was really nervous about it because it was like pushing reset. And, the arts and culture, it was a close knit situation. And I said, how am I going to um, introduce or even reintroduce myself in my own hometown? So Meet the Artist was actually the first public event that I did to showcase my artwork, and I'm so grateful for Tony Radford because he was the one that really gave me that opportunity to show my work. This year's Meet the Artist, I am specifically doing handbags, and I I launched as a more in a fashion direction when I went into my art career, and I was doing these one of a kind handbags made from my art canvas. I did that for a number of years, and I really got burnt out with it. And I took a break, and I wanted to go back to painting. So I spent several years painting, and I said maybe I'll slowly reintroduce the purses again when I'm in a better place. And Tony, Radford again, we spoke about it, and he says, Rebecca, I really think it's time for you to show the world the purses again and reintroduce it. And I said, if I could do that at Meet the Artist, and that's just so interesting. I got my start at Meet the Artist here in Indy, and now I'm reintroducing the purses at this year's Meet the Artist. But this is just the beginning because I have more artwork that's going to come out for 2021 and moving forward. And now people can learn about the purses again. And I know this year is going to be a little different because everything's virtual, but maybe this will give an opportunity for even more people to learn about Meet the Artist. I know it draws thousands of people on the opening night, but maybe this year will open the opportunity for people who never even heard about it or never even thought about attending to actually see, all these wonderful artists. And we have such great talent here in Indianapolis. So thank you, Meet the Artist, for allowing me this opportunity once again.